911, where's your emergency? Hello?
I've been assaulted and a gun pulled on me.
You were assaulted with a gun pulled on you? Where are you, sir?
3 Cameron Drive.
I'm going to phone it out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm bleeding pretty good here.
You're bleeding pretty good. We'll get you the ambulance, too, okay? You're bleeding from your mouth?
I don't need to
cover response. I'm sorry, what was that? Cameron. Sure. Hello? At gunpoint. Let's see if that is 3 Cameron Drive.
Come on, now there's numbers.
Hey. Do not. Hey, listen to me. Stay with me. Do not provoke him anymore. Stay with me, okay? Okay, Brad. And you said you're bleeding from where?
My nose, I got punched.
You got punched in the nose?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to refuse medical? You don't want them to come out and just look at you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just got sucker punched.
Were you guys in a fight?
Yes, ma'am.
They got deputies on the other side. So first off, none of you guys got any firearms on you or anything like that? No weapons?
No.
Obviously, I'm a little outnumbered here, so.
So was I.
Yeah. So would you like medical to just come check you out? Okay. Your face is bleeding quite a bit.
I looked at it. I saw it. I don't need it.
You didn't lose consciousness or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, and did you guys witness it at all?
We witnessed them attacking him, yeah. We were up on the deck over there. We were watching him over here. And they were parked here for quite some time, and those kids came up, and they jumped in, and then he came and pulled in. And you seen him, and they said something to him. He gets out, and he came over here, and he's standing here talking to him. And the next thing you know, one kid punches him. You know, he's like standing right here talking to him.
Okay.
The one kid punches him, and then they're all just tuffling.
So the assault happened right here?
He pulled a gun on me before any of that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him before in your life?
No, they're from North Carolina, and they badmouth the Montanans, saying we're baby killers, and...
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. What's your deal? I invited him many times to just leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah.
Just go ahead, just leave. And then like he said, I'm talking to this guy, I get hit from the side, and then I hit this guy, and then I've gotten down, and the kids are hitting me with the flagpoles, and I'm down the way, and somebody's hitting me from the top, and I got one of them down, and the other one's just banging on me.
Okay. What kind of gun was it? Rifle, handgun?
Pistol.
Pistol?
The little 2 cylinders, top and a bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you sure you're okay? You don't want to get checked out? Okay. And you're sure you're good?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep asking you.
That's all right.
I'm going to bug the hell out of you.
That's all
right. You got a driver's license on you? I'm guessing. That's so bizarre. So you're just pulling in here and they pulled you out? And
they didn't pull me out. They were standing here. I didn't understand. These guys had seen them yesterday. I guess those kids are walking down the
and that's what I told dispatch. I've seen them last 10 days. The first time I saw them was in like Max Inn in Idaho. And I figured they were going into West Yellowstone.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him before, but I just come back from Virginia City over there. Tried to get into the driveway here, and I'm not gonna lie, I could barely squeak by him, but I asked him to move because the guys with the boats and the RVs and the stuff, they're not gonna be able to get in here. I'm like, hey, can you guys move that? And he just got twisted weird with me right away, and then he's telling me I'm cussing in front of the kids and stuff. And then he said something that provoked me. I don't even really honestly remember what it was, but I just said, what are you saying? And he said, come on. And I jumped out. I come out of the car. And when I got around the side of the car, he had a fucking pistol pointed right at my forehead.
Hey, really?
I told him, I said, there's probably... These guys are staying here with us. My guys buddies up there. I said, you're an idiot. I said, there's probably a fucking rifle on you right now. I said, why don't you get in the fucking car and just leave?
Oh, I don't blame you on that.
Then I just kept getting a little closer because I was going to try and... I don't know what I was going to do.
Oh, I don't blame you on that.
I just kept getting a little closer because I was going to try and... I don't know what I was going to do. Right? He handed the gun off to the kid. The kid had the gun, and then the guy pushed me and started to get into his backpack. And I don't know what he had in his backpack.
No.
So I went over there. I grabbed him. The kid's hitting me. Then we tussling. You can see all the marks over there in the bar ditch.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see all the blood there, but if that was from you standing.
It was from me standing.
Okay, so the fight happened over there.
Over in the bar ditch over there. and I had the kid by the, I didn't touch him, but I had his hoodie.
Yep.
And they were trying to tackle me and then for him, and these guys saw the kids hit me with the flagpoles and whatever, the cross they had there. They're all in on it. I wouldn't let the kid up. I had his face down in the snow, but the other guys just hit me but I wasn't going to let go of this kid and have them both jump on top.
Well, you're outnumbered, so.
Yeah, I was.
You
want to take a picture before I wash up here a little bit?
Yeah, I should for the county. And your knuckles, just that way if they say you struck one of them.
Oh, yeah, my wrist is hurting right now. I jacked him a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, still, I mean, just that way. And your knuckles, just that way if they say you struck one of them.
Oh, yeah, my wrist is hurting right now. I jacked him a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, still, I mean, just that way. And your knuckles, just that way if they say you struck one of them.
Oh, yeah, my wrist is hurting right now. I jacked him a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, still, I mean, just that way.
So then I got pissed. Then I fucking went and ran him down. I had him tackled over there. I was beating the shit out of him on the bottom over there. The kid come over. Then I grabbed him by the hoodie. I had two of them. Then I got pissed. Then I fucking went and ran him down. I had him tackled over there. I was beating the shit out of him on the bottom over there. The kid come over. Then I grabbed him by the hoodie. I had two of them. Then I got pissed. Then I fucking went and ran him down. I had him tackled over there. I was beating the shit out of him on the bottom over there. The kid come over. Then I grabbed him by the hoodie. I had two of them.
Let's say, you sure you don't want?
I'm fine. Honestly.
I was gonna say it would make me feel better. Just
no, I know.
And one just for them to say that they came out and checked you out.
I'm fine. Honestly,
sure?
I played sports all my life. I
Okay.
know if I had a concussion or something. I really don't. I got punched in the nose. That's what happened.
Okay. You didn't bite your tongue.
I got a puppy lip, but I didn't bite my tongue.
Okay. And this is all the blood here. That's just all from you cleaning up and after the fact.
That was me standing there talking on the phone when they were still here.
You are awesome. You guys did awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Well.
So I'm going to say that you're on scene so that we can see you, and then it was a 2 caliber over and under. I think the suspects actually called my partner and said they have it stowed. So.
Okay, yeah, it's some sort of a 2-barrel pistol, Derringer type thing. He didn't see anything else as far as like a rifle or anything like that, but.
Okay. Derringer style.
And
okay.
it sounds like it was the couple with the cross and the flag. They were involved, and for your records, I have seen them walking the highway multiple times from down in Idaho over the past 10 days. So they're definitely quote unquote transients.
Okay. And apparently he was just out of his residence, and they just jumped him. It sounded like to me is that they were just.
Yep, he's just here, and he said they came up. He's never seen them before in their life. Said stuff that Montanans were a bunch of pussies and baby killers, and he just said, "Hey, you guys can leave," and they just attacked him. I'll get IDs from everybody, and I'll get that to you here in a second.
Okay, perfect. I'll run these vehicles and put them in the call then.
Cool.
Well done. Thank you.
Yep, I'll hang here till a deputy shows up in case these guys come back, so that, yeah, crazy people.
And just so you know, the sergeant just did call for radio silence, so
okay,
we're good.
Perfect.
I'll call you if I have to. How about that?
That works for me. Either that or I'll just do things on cell phone.
Sounds good to me. I love the cell phone. You got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Be
Yep.
safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Highway Patrol, this is Amanda.
Hey, this is FG32.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, could you start me an agency assist CAD for Madison County Sheriff's Office at my location for assault with a firearm? Madison County deputies just did a felony traffic stop on the vehicle involved, and I'm with the victim that got the hell kicked out of him and 2 witnesses as well. So.
Okay, yeah.
Not what I was expecting when I came up here.
I guess not. Fun
So.
times.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Put it on the board.
And I am code 4. I'm good right now, so.
Okay.
But
And they're all doing okay too, or?
yeah, Madison. I think they've got 4 deputies up there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's these people that I've literally seen hitchhiking from Idaho into Montana. One's carrying a U.S. flag upside down on a pole. The other one's carrying a cross, and I guess They just approached this guy and said that Montanans are just a bunch of pussies and baby killers, and he's like, well, you're free to leave the state.
Oh, wow.
And they just sucker punched him and like just started beating the hell out of him and then pulled a gun on him.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I know.
Okay, well, I mean, that's enough information, I guess.
Right?
So I understand they were parked here.
Yes.
Just walk me through it real quick.
I was coming back from Virginia City, coming back to get my work done. I had to come all the way around them, and as I told Officer Poole, I could barely get by, but I asked them to move so that they weren't blocking entrances to my business and to the subdivision. And they said they weren't blocking. I said, listen, guys, if someone comes with a boat on or an RV tries to get in there, they just can't get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just kept smarting off, and I said, listen, just leave, just go. And he said something, and I told him I don't remember what he said, but he pissed me off, and I got out of the truck, and I went around the truck, and he had a pistol pointed right at my throat. I had the kid's hoodie over the top of it, and I had his head in the snow. This guy's still hitting me. And I told him, you sucker punching son of a bitch, and I was trying to hit him, and he's hitting me, and I got this one down, and the kids are hitting me with the flagpole, they said, on the back and the head, and...
I'm going to get a picture of your face if that's all right.
He already got some better ones. I cleaned up a little bit.
No, that's all right.
All right.
And it smells the blood just from your nose.
There's a scratch right there. I just looked in the mirror. There's a scratch there.
Yeah, I see that.
And then a fat lip.
Yeah, could you guys tell who was from, I know it's hard from your vantage point, but...
Oh no, we have binoculars because we've been watching the elk.
Gotcha.
So,
I
I mean, we could see everything.
So, driver pulled the gun on you. Was the driver the first one to get out of the car and come at you, or?
So they're already out of the car.
Yeah, they're already out of the car.
And then I just said something through the window like, hey, can you not block the driveway?
Uh-huh.
And he got squirrely, and I can't tell you honestly what else, because once the adrenaline started, I don't
yeah.
know.
So right before we showed up, those three kids finally made it to here.
Okay.
And then they were, I don't
They
know,
were just standing, the kids were standing towards the back of the vehicle,
Straighten out.
and he was telling me, I'm going to keep you from going towards those kids. I said, I've not made one move towards those kids. I'm standing out here in front with two of them out here, the kids are in the back. Like I said, he hands the gun out to the other kid, and then...
And by kids,
They're
two
12,
boys and a
13?
girl?
I don't know.
It was a little boy and a little girl.
Yeah, that's what I
The
thought.
girl, I've visually seen the girl.
I got to that party late, so there's 5 people detained, but I don't know what all 5 people are.
Right,
So
there's
that's
three,
what I'm trying to...
I think there's 3 kids.
Well,
I saw 2, they saw 3.
When I finally threw my boots on, I was looking at the binoculars watching, and the girl was sitting there over top of me. I was like,
The
we gotta
American
go.
flag.
Threw my boots on,
American
came
flag.
ripping over here. I was like, they're not gonna beat him up.
Okay.
4 or 5 people on one person, you know, like.
Gotcha.
And then we came ripping over here, and then the kids already took off walking, and then the other dudes jumped in the truck or jumped in that Suburban and drove down the road.
Yeah, as soon as the numbers turned, of course the little pussies took off, but when it was outnumbered, they were pretty tough and going to keep me here. Then there was another truck that came up too, and then that's when they got out of here.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me grab you that form.
911, where's your emergency?
Yes, are you able to hear me?
I can hear you now, sir. Where are you at?
Yes, I'm on US 287, about 2 miles south of Cameron. I'm a father with a son and daughter, and we're a team walking across America. We were attacked by some locals. I was forced to pull a gun to defend my life and defend the life of my child.
Okay, what mile marker are you at, sir?
I'm not 100% sure. I think we're about 2 miles south of Cameron. There's 2 of us walking. We've gotten in the video. We were told I wanted to stay at the scene, but they threatened to kill us if we didn't leave.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name's Jesse Boyd. I'm from North Carolina. I'm a Christian pastor that's walking across America.
Go ahead and spell your name for me.
good. I'm sorry. Keep following me.
Spread your feet.
What's that?
Spread your feet.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything on you? Further.
Just got my radio and maybe my wallet. My gospel phone.
God have mercy on him.
Your head. How many others are in the vehicle?
Put them in Dan's.
3?
Put them in
Are
Dan's.
they kids?
Ready?
Down on your knees.
I control it.
Cross your ankles. Do not move.
Yes, sir.
There. Down on your knees. Cross your ankles. Keep your hands in the air. Interlock your fingers on the top of your head.
You want to cover? Or you want to go get?
Go ahead. Got you.
No. Put your hands back on your head. Okay, I'm going to stand you up. Fine.
Yeah, better now.
Yep.
That's what I figured.
Okay, spread your feet a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to pat you down, okay?
Yes, sir.
Step out of the vehicle.
Do you have anything on you?
Just my phone and some gospel tracks.
Okay. We're going to explain what's going on. Is that a hat?
Oh, that's just gloves.
Okay. Make sure.
Back this down to my voice.
Phone and gospel.
Keep walking.
Hey, bud, remind me your name again.
Josiah.
Josiah, I'm Tim, okay?
Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. Tim.
So, can you tell me what was going on today? What happened?
So, I was in the vehicle, obviously, because I didn't want to get involved, but we walked up there. It was me, my dad, and Mr. Eric over there. And the car was already pulled in, whatever that Subaru is, but we walked up and this pickup truck pulls in, and he seems all mad, talking about, why are you in my way? And all that stuff. We weren't in his way. We were he could get past us. And then my dad was like, you don't gotta be so mean about it. And so he gets out and he starts getting in my dad's face, cussing, saying all these disgusting foul mouth. And then it's later on, after they was like, after he's yelling they're yelling at each other, he gets up to him and makes physical contact. My dad was just gonna shove him out of the way so he doesn't back up into the box of that, on the back, the storage box. And then the guy pushes back, and my dad goes forward on the storage box, and then Eric and he steps in, pushes him out of the way. Then the next thing I know, they were all fighting and stuff, and that's all about I can remember.
Okay, gotcha.
I was just like.
So who was driving?
The whole when we pulled up there, I think it was my sister who drove up there and parked up there, and then my dad's normally the driver.
Okay.
And when he's walking, he'll get my sister to drive.
Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you, sir. I'm
You're
gonna close
welcome.
this door for now.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Since you're in cuffs, you're technically not free to leave right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to read you your rights, okay? So first off, I'm Alec with the Sheriff's Office, Madison County Sheriff's Office, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay. Do you wish to speak with me still?
I'd be happy to explain the situation. I don't have any, nothing to hide.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Jesse Boyd.
Jesse Boyd. Okay. Okay.
And that's our own business, and it's kind of hard to find. This is the support vehicle. So what we do is we kind of tag team.
Okay.
So Eric and I and Josiah were walking, and then we did a big long leg, and we met up with Carter and Bethany, and they were going to take the next leg into Cameron.
Okay.
We will hope we can find a place to get a coffee. So there's not a lot of places to pull off because of the snow, and I told Bethany to be careful about getting in deep snow. And so that road back there that goes into that, it looks like a hotel and a fly shop.
Okay, yeah.
She pulled in there, and there's a fence there that says no trespassing, but she didn't go past the fence.
Okay.
She pulled in, and there was enough room for somebody to get by.
Okay.
You know, I tell her to be careful about that. You know, I've had to correct her on that a couple times. So we walked up, and we just traded off with them. And so it takes a minute to swing that box back and put our backpacks in there. And as we did it, a gentleman pulled in a white pickup truck. I guess I don't know if he works there. I don't have any idea. And he pulled up, and he was angry. I don't know why. He could get by, and he rolled down the window, and I just said, "Sir, I'm sorry. There's not many places for us to pull off. We're going to get out of here."
Okay.
And then he just went to cussing and threatening. And I said, "Well, sir," "Sir, you don't have to be an asshole about it."
Mm-hmm.
Well, he literally got out of the car and rushed toward me. I thought he was going to tackle me.
Okay.
And my son and my daughter are standing behind me. So I was in fear for my life.
Okay.
Based on the words that came out of his mouth. And I was in fear for my daughter's life and my son's life. So I did what I thought I needed to do to keep him from tackling me. And I pulled the firearm on him. And I said, "Step back."
Okay.
I said, "Step back. I don't want any trouble." And, you don't get to fire. You know, he just started yelling and stuff like that. Well, he kind of backed up. And as it simmered down, I handed the firearm to my friend Eric and said, "Put the gun away. We don't need it."
Is Eric in the car?
I think so.
Okay.
And so once that happened, you know, he kind of got up in my face and was yelling and threatening. And I'm just like, we're going to get out of here, but my kids are standing right there. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just standing there. I'm like, I'm not moving until you back out of my face. I'm in fear for my life. We don't want no trouble. Don't put your hands on us or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just out of control, cursing right up in my face. And then he lunged towards me and like bumped me with his chest. And I pushed him off him. I said, "Don't do it, don't do it." And then he just attacked me.
Okay.
And when he attacked me, Eric came to my aid to restrain him. He was just out of control.
Okay.
I mean, my kids are standing there, man.
Okay.
This has never happened to us anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a guy from North Carolina walking down the road with a cross. And so, I mean, it ended up going to the ground. I mean, Eric and I restrained ourselves, officer. We're both trained martial artists. I mean, we really did restrain ourselves. And so he got up, you know, and came at us again. And Carter's, at that point, I said, "Carter, hand me your firearm." He handed me your firearm, and I just held it there. Like, "Look, man, you know, this is over. This is over."
Mm-hmm.
And then like 3 or 4 guys came out there, and I was trying to call you guys. He called you, and they basically told us, "If you guys don't leave, we're going to ram your car.
Okay.
We're going to kill you." And so, you know, I'm not stupid. You know, I know I'm not from around here. When there's 4 or 5 guys and 3 trucks, I figure they mean business.
Yeah.
And so we got in the car, and I came down the road, and I kept trying to call 911, but they couldn't hear me.
Okay.
And so I finally got through and talked to the lady, and I just told her, I said, "Look, I'm content to stay." I was at mile marker 36.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 had started walking. And I said, "I'm a little nervous, so if I move, I'll call you." So we moved up a mile because I saw trucks gathering down there.
Okay.
And then I just told them to come on over and get in the car. We're going to wait for the sheriff to get here. And that's what we did. They were walking on the highway.
Okay.
And so we got to here, and I pulled off. I waved to him when he came back. And I mean, I knew we were going to have to talk to you guys, but man, I'm in shock. I just am in shock. I've never had this happen.
What's that to deal with the gun?
I've just always carried one for self-defense.
Nothing wrong with that. Did you do anything particular with it?
No, other than when he was threatening, my friend did ask him for it because he did seem very threatening. So I did take it out of my holster and give it to him, but I didn't. Other than that, nothing.
You took it out of your holster, gave it to your friend.
Yes, sir.
What's your friend's name?
Jesse Boyd.
Jesse what?
Boyd.
Boyd. Did Jesse use it?
No.
Did he do anything with it?
He did brandish it.
Like, what do you mean by brandish?
I would just say the guy had backed up but still appeared threatening, and he just had it in his hand and just said, don't come, don't do anything,
Mm-hmm. You know that's actually against law, right?
No.
To do that.
No, sir.
To pull that weapon out and to display it like that, it's illegal to do that.
No.
You know that, right?
No, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we had pulled in and we turned around and we were sitting right up by the road. And when they had arrived, the truck pulled in and he rolled down his window and my friend said, sorry, we're pulled off here. There's not very many places to pull off. And he started cussing him out and just saying, why the F are you here and all this stuff and such. And then he got out of the truck and came around.
Okay.
And then he was threatening and cussing, and then so my friend just told him, we're sorry we're here, but we don't have many places to pull off. Don't get, mad, don't get angry, don't get heated. And then they were head up close to each other, just, and he just said, don't lay a hand on me. My friend said, don't lay a hand on me, like, I don't want to have to hurt you, don't have to do anything, but don't lay a hand on me. And bantered back and forth for a while, and then I was kind of like where here is, and they were like right over there, so I couldn't see everything that happened. But either he shoved my friend or something, and they got scuffling, and then he backed. They kind of parted, and my friend said, "Don't do anything, just stay away." And then he shoved him on the ground and jumped on top of him.
Okay.
And then we were trying to pull him off, and then he got up and he had kind of a bloody nose. I think my friend hit him in that.
Okay.
And then that was when, and before that, and then after that, he pretty much said, well, I'm going to call the police, and my friend said, well, I'm going to call the police, and then...
Were you guys calling?
Me?
Were you guys, anybody in your car?
Called the police?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Oh, Jesse did, yeah.
Jesse did?
Yeah, Jesse did as soon as it happened. He called the police. I didn't call the police.
All right. It's confusing to me, a couple things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. It's confusing to me how you guys are like, I would call yourselves evangelists.
Yes, sir.
So evangelists. How an evangelist can be walking across America to spread the word of God, carrying a gun, which is perfectly legal, nothing wrong with that, get into a fight in the middle of Montana, on the middle of the road, nowhere, and decide that, you know what, I think I need my gun to shoot somebody.
I don't believe that my friend was ever intending to shoot someone.
But you gave him your gun.
Yes, sir. To me, it was one of those situations that just escalated very quickly. And was very, almost in the moment, you don't really know what's happening.
Sure.
And then afterwards, I don't know. It seemed like it escalated very quickly.
Turned a good day into a really bad day quick, didn't it?
Very quickly.
Okay. What's the deal with the crosses and stuff and the flags?
It's just
part of your walk.
It's part of the walk. It's a way to visually, people will stop talking to you. You can just share. You can share the gospel. You can give them. We carry little cards. And it's just a visual thing.
Just trying to understand. Miss, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're okay? We didn't scare you too bad, I hope.
No, I'm fine. I
what
promise.
Is your name?
Bethany.
Bethany?
Yes, sir.
My name's Dan. I'm with the Madison County Sheriff's Department. Sorry for meeting on this like this. However, due to the fact you're in handcuffs in the car, not free to go, I'm going to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay? Because I have no idea what happened here today. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right. Okay. Can you tell me what the heck happened?
Well, as you probably already figured out, we're walking across America, okay? And so me and my boyfriend pulled off on a side road.
Who's your boyfriend?
Carter Phillips.
Carter,
yes,
okay.
pulled off on a side road, and I noticed there were some signs that said no trespassing. So I made sure to pull over outside of the gate and to pull off the side so it wouldn't be blocking anybody. Well, we were sitting waiting, and nobody bothered us or said anything. And then my dad and Eric and Josiah, my little brother, walked up.
That's your dad?
Yes, sir. That's my dad, Jesse. And they walked up, and so we were getting ready to switch off with them. So me and Carter would start walking with the flags. And so as we were doing that, a guy in a pickup pulled up, and I waved and smiled, but he looked kind of angry inside, and he was mouthing off. And so he got out of the vehicle, and he started just dropping the F-bomb really loud. Didn't give us a chance to say anything about what we were doing. And so he's real mad. His demeanor is kind of a little bit strange, a little bit scary at the point, because he's just, we don't know what he's going to do. And so he comes around the car with his hands flailing all over the place. And so my dad pulls the gun, because we couldn't see where his hands were exactly. We didn't know what he's about to do. We were in fear of our life.
Did your dad have a gun and Carter has a gun?
Yes, sir. He had a gun at the time, but it got back put in the car or something after the incident. But he pulled the gun and he said, "Don't come any closer. You're too close. Let me explain what we're doing." And the guy started getting angry. Well, we put the gun away because we didn't see a need to keep it out. And the guy keeps pushing his chest forward, getting closer, and my dad warns him again, "Hey, don't come any closer. You're making me uncomfortable." Well, the guy shoves up against my dad, and so my dad pushed him back. Well, the guy fell, and then he got back up really angry again, and then he started pushing my dad again and swinging at him. And so we trained in martial arts, so my dad just did a simple technique on him, and he went to the ground. Well, he stood up again, and Dad was like, don't come at me again, and we were all telling him the same thing, no more, stop, this is enough, we're moving on. And he swung at him again, and that's when everybody tussled to the ground, and the guy was down on the ground on top of my dad, and so Eric stepped in and tried to manhandle him off. And so I stepped in with a flag and started hitting him because he was on top of my dad, he was tussling with Eric. And then finally, he stood up, and he's like, "You gave me a cheap shot, you gave me a cheap shot." And his nose was bleeding because he must have got hit during the thing. And so he's like, "I'm going to call the effing police, this, and that. Y'all need to get out of this place, da-da-da-da." And so it was just basically that, just a tussle. And so I guess he called you guys. And but it was just the way the guy acted, his demeanor and stuff made us feel in fear of our life. And so when he took a shot at my dad, it made me concerned for my little brother who was standing there too. This foul-mouthed guy hitting and going crazy, and so it was a mess. But that's basically what happened.
Okay, just a
yes, sir. Just a little tussle, a brawl fight sort of thing.
No worries. I understand a lot of things. I understand certain things, but I don't understand how evangelists,
Yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
In the middle of Montana, nowhere out here, get into basically a gunfight and a tussle with somebody.
Right. It shocked me because throughout this whole thing, we haven't really had any hostility. But we've had a few people get mad. Like, this guy just came out mad. Like, he didn't give us a chance to explain. And normally once we tell people, "Hey, we're really sorry. We didn't mean to get on your property," you know, they're like, "Okay, cool, we understand, no big deal." But he didn't really give us a chance to explain. And again, like I said, we weren't on his property. Like, I made sure the signs were behind the gate, and so we weren't in the gate, we were off to the side. He just came out mad.
Did he say it was his property?
Yeah, he said, "You're on my effing property, you're on my effing business, this, and that," which there wasn't a house really close to. I'm really sure what he was talking about.
Okay. You said there's other guns in the car? Any idea where they're at?
There is, I believe my dad has one in there somewhere. It might be in the console.
Okay.
And then I know Eric might have a gun. It's probably in his backpack.
Eric's your brother?
Eric's just a friend. He's the other guy.
Oh, okay.
So,
he might be in his backpack?
It might be. I'm not positive. But
Oh.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do you have any concerns? Are you injured?
No, sir.
Do you need any medical attention?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll be right back with you. Okay? Thanks for...
I'm not interested in that. I'm not trying to get somebody back or anything like
Gentlemen, I apologize. Where'd the little kid go?
He's in the back of my truck.
Okay, thank you.
that. So I'm
Derek, right? Eric, I'm cold. Okay, Eric.
Yes, sir.
You're not free to go.
Okay.
Okay, you're not under arrest yet either. You're just being detained. Because you're in handcuffs, you're in the back of my car, and you are not free to go. I am going to advise you of your Miranda rights.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. If at any point in time during questioning you wish to stop questioning to have a lawyer present, you may do so. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First off, why did you guys pick November to walk across Montana?
It's just the timing right now,
Good
I guess.
Lord. Alright, so check it out. What the heck happened?
It was chaos. I hate that it all happened, but we, Jesse over there and me and his son Josiah, we were walking.
Yeah.
And these other two guys were parked at the end of that road at that guy's drive. He had white hair, like a green sweater or something.
Okay.
He pulls up in his truck. By this time, we had all walked up to the side. We were getting ready to go to the street.
And you're just on the road?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Subaru's parked off to the side, wherever the mailboxes were, I guess.
Okay.
You could still get past it.
Sure.
Well, white-haired guy, he comes up in his truck, and he pulls in, and he rolls down his window, and he starts yelling at Jesse. Yelling and cussing at him, something about... I couldn't really hear because I was kind of a ways away, but I think it was something about he couldn't get past or he's blocking the road. This is my property. This kind of stuff. Well, Jesse's like, well, we're getting ready to leave. We're going to be getting out of here. And a couple words were exchanged. Well, this white-haired guy gets out of his truck. He's still cussing, and he gets out of his truck in a pretty aggressive manner. He starts coming around the front. Well, he gets around and he comes right up to Jesse. By this time, Jesse had pulled out his little Derringer, his little pistol. Just like, hey, back off. I'm gonna defend myself.
Hold on. So he pulls out a pistol because this guy's yelling at him?
Well, he looked like he was getting ready to come out and do something, like he was gonna swing at him.
What did you think was gonna happen?
It looked pretty threatening. So I had gotten up and I had gotten between Jesse and white-haired guy.
Okay.
And
so then Jesse pulls his pistol. Okay, go on.
Well, he had it out for a little bit, and
did he point it at him?
Yeah, he kind of had it pointed down, kind of like at his gut,
Down like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And by this time, white-haired guy comes up, and he's still cussing at us, telling us to leave. Going on and on about you're a big tough man for pulling out a gun, all this different stuff. By this time, Jesse had put the gun back down, and he had handed the pistol over to me. He just said, hey, put this in your pocket, I don't need this.
Yeah.
And so white-haired guy's up in Jesse's face, and I don't really remember a lot of the nature of the conversation. It was just a lot of, the white-haired guy was just, he was
hot.
Yeah, he was hot. He was really hot. And I'm just kind of standing there waiting for this whole thing to go down. And he's still making threats at us. And by this time, we're like, all right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. And this guy, a couple more words were exchanged. We were talking about like what we were doing.
Yeah.
I was preaching, walking preachers, and walking through Montana. He was telling us to get out of Montana. Just all this stuff, back and forth. And he doesn't cool down. Next thing you know, he's getting right up on Jesse's face and
Excuse me one second.
Yeah.
Would you talk to the kid in back of truck? Alex truck. Yep. Thanks. Sorry.
So he starts yelling real loud. He's like, "Oh, I'll yell real loud too." And if this was Jesse's head right here, he was about like that, yelling. And so he bumps Jesse with his chest. So that's when Jesse just shoved him off of him, just like, get off of me, White-haired guy comes back swinging. He goes to swing and he misses Jesse. Jesse gets out of the way and Jesse returns with a tag. And I don't really remember what all went down right there, but I remember I got in and I shoved the white-haired guy. I was just like, you need to stop. You need to stop. So he was there, and Jesse was behind me, and I just had both my hands up. It was just like, you've got to stop. You've got to stop. And he comes up again for another swing and misses. He misses me. And next thing I know, him and Jesse are on the ground. And the white-haired guy's on top of Jesse, and he's got his, I don't know if they were around his throat or around his collar or whatever, but he's got Jesse's face like down in the snowbank. And I was trying to shove the white-haired guy off of him because I didn't know what he was going to end up doing to him. I didn't know if he was choking him. I don't know. I didn't know if he was getting ready to start, MMA, punching him on the head, And I was just like, you've got to get off, and so I tried to shove him off, and it wasn't working, and so I started hitting him in the back of his head. I think I hit him in like maybe 4 or 5 times on the back of his head, and I was just like, you've got to let go, get off, and finally I managed to grab around his neck and peel him off, and he had me by the neck, by my fleece, and I couldn't turn him loose, and I was just kind of sitting there really scared that he was gonna clock me because he had me pretty good. So I just remember wriggling out of my backpack and my down coat, and I managed to get out of his grip, and by this time it was all over. It wasn't anything else.
Did you see any other guns come into play?
No, sir. No, it was just that silver Derringer. I gave it back to Jesse, but it was like I think it's in the suit room door or something. Y'all probably found it. Yeah.
No, we haven't looked. We haven't searched your car.
I think it's in the driver's side.
Driver's side door?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else that I need to know?
I really wish this didn't happen. We wanted to keep going, and we were getting ready to leave, and I just wish he didn't get out and escalate the whole thing.
Where are you guys staying?
We're staying at a little cabin down there in Island Park.
Cabin in Island Park?
Yes, sir. There's some little chalets down there. We had a couple nights.
Okay. So you walk, then drive back. Then walk where you left off,
yes,
then
sir.
drive
so
back.
We kind of
leapfrog?
Relay it. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we had a lady up in Bozeman. We were going to, nice Christian lady we were going to stay with up there, but we were going to stay with her tomorrow night. But
okay. All right. All right. Well, I'll have you put your feet back in there, and I'll close the door so you can stay a little bit warm. I'll be right back with you.
Did you already talk to the female?
Yeah.
Okay.
They both have pretty much the same story.
So it sounds like. It sounds like he's the one that pointed the gun, the guy I talked to. Yeah. So they pulled over, they're walking, they were going to make the switch to hike. Yeah. They pulled over, this dude rolled up, started yelling and cussing at him. You off? Okay. They pulled over, this dude rolled up, started yelling and cussing at him. You off? Okay. Pulled over, this dude rolled up, started yelling and cussing at him. You off?
Okay. Needs to go to jail. Every one of these sons of bitches needs to go to jail. Every one of these sons of bitches needs to go to jail. Because he was beating on dad.
He's got blood on his pants.
Yeah. Well, they all said he fucking come up, he shoved my fucking dad, got in his face, was shoving him, and then punched him. They ended up on the ground, fighting on the ground. He's on top of my dad, punching him. And the girls like, I took the fucking thing, I was whacking him.
Yeah, they were whacking him with the signs.
I was whacking him with this. This guy's like, yeah. I was pounding him in the back of the head, trying to get him off. The other guy's like, hell, and I even gave him my gun. He gave him a second. Yeah, he gave him a second gun. Every one of these sons of bitches needs to go to jail.
So
they all need guns. Except for the little kid that's 12 or 13.
Was there any way where they parked that they wouldn't be blocking the access? Could you tell?
So he said he had enough room to get around him, but he just asked them to move along with like pulling a trailer in and whatnot. It's icy and
Did he have marks on his hands at all from punching?
He said he threw punches. I took pictures of his hands.
After he was punched, or?
But I mean, this is after he.
This is before he.
Yeah, he's got pictures from before he used the snow to clean his face.
So this is before he washed up.
Did he have any weapons on him?
No.
No.
Yeah. Then why would you pull a gun?
Exactly. And then that's his hand had some blood, but I don't know if that was from him.
I think it's from him.
Doing this.
These guys don't have any.
Nobody has any injuries here.
I didn't see
Each one of these guys said specifically, I was in fear for my life. I was in fear for my dad's life. I was in fear for their life. They've been trained on that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And after they were
arresting him there. Okay. And then parked in front of the gate.
Yeah, so they were parked like right here.
Gotcha.
And somehow they ended up down there.
Okay.
They all need to go. They all admit hitting the guy. Every one of them admits hitting the guy. Every fucking one of them. Except for the little kid up top.
Well, I don't think he did anything.
No, he said he sat in the car.
He's a little mentally. I don't think he did anything.
No, he said he sat in the car.
He's a little mentally. I don't think he did anything.
No, he said he sat in the car.
He's a little mentally.
He's just sheltered.
He's what?
He's just sheltered.
These are evangelists.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
I've legitimately, when they said it was the guys carrying the cross and the flag, I've seen them for the last 10 days walking up from like Max Inn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are these?
They all admitted to being the crap out of him pretty much.
Every one of them needs to go.
And he had a gun to his head. I don't doubt that. And they've admitted it.
Yeah.
But he can't even tell me which one was which.
Carter. Well, he had a lot of them. This one disaster. I went down on him.
Yeah.
Then I went down on
He didn't tell me that. He just told me that him and Eric were the ones punching.
But you go. So I talked to Carter first. He's the kid with the gun.
Okay.
Talked to the daughter, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. They were going to fight, and I went to whacking them with the fucking flags and the stick. She goes, I was hitting them on the back and the head. And
that's when the guys from the hotel came down.
And then,
Is that what Carter said?
Yeah. So then Carter's like, Dad asked him for his gun. So he hands him his gun. He was going to give him a second gun. There's two guns in play. So he gives him another gun.
There's two guns in the car, too.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't know about it. He just said there was one. He said it was a
Little
double barrel.
Yep.
Yeah, Derringer. He said that's what was pointed at his face.
Yeah.
Double barrel Derringer.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Did he say at any point that he went to the ground? Like on top of this guy?
Yeah, he said there was one point he was getting hit, and he said the kid with the hoodie, he grabbed, and he's like, I was holding that, and he's like, we just went down.
That's his kid.
And he's like, I don't know who I was hitting. He's like, I was getting hit. He's like, I just wasn't letting the kid up. He's like, I was just hanging on to his hoodie, and this in my other hand I was punching.
Okay. And this guy couldn't think of anything that he said specific that was threatening towards his life.
Yeah.
He just said he was threatening and cussing at him.
No, he just asked him to move.
They all said.
He just asked him to move.
These guys all said, without a doubt, he came at him in an aggressive fashion. He was in fear for his life.
So they all kind of had their story from him.
Yep.
And they all said that they were in fear for their life.
Yeah. And for Dad's life.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The little kid even just said he came up and he had a foul mouth and was just going nuts. And
did he say that his dad pointed the gun at him?
Every one of them said that.
Yeah, I didn't ask the kid about it.
He said because he was in fear for his life, so he had him like this, telling him to back off, get away. I was like, you're kidding me.
But according to the victim, the gun was already pointed before he got out of the truck.
No, he got out of the truck and he was coming around.
He's going to go talk to him and ask him to move.
Yeah, he turned around and that's when it was already pointed at his head.
So he didn't pull up next to him and talk to him? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he pulled up and was like, hey, can you guys move? And he's like, the guy said something. He's like, I honestly don't remember what it was. He's like, kind of pissed me off. He's like, I got out. He's like, walked around, and he's like, that's when the gun was at my head. And I was like, whoa. He's like, you're going to freaking point a gun at me?
Gotcha.
And then he's like, just leave. Tell him to leave. He said, he's like, hell, he's like, those guys up at the hotel there probably have a rifle trained on you. Just get out of here.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know if that's where that rifle thing came in.
That must be.
Yeah, that definitely.
Were there other, did he say anybody else showed up?
Well, those
his friends?
No, those two guys from the hotel came down because they saw him getting his ass kicked with a fucking cross and a flag on the ground.
Oh, okay.
They were up on the balcony watching with binoculars because they've been glassing for elk.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, we got statements from them.
Oh, what did they say? Same thing, the victims?
Yeah, he was down. They were down there with them.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
take him home.
Yeah. We got to call Child Protective Services for the fucking kid to come take the goddamn kid. Now, next dumb question is who's gonna watch the county while we're all look?
I'll call Duncan. So all these guys admitted to assaulting him too?
Yeah. Yeah. Every fucking one of them.
Well, we got ag assault for the weapon.
You got ag assault for the damage to the fucking dude's face on every one of these fucking people.
Is it bad?
Well, he's got cuts on his face.
His nose was bleeding the most.
For the statute, it's serious bodily injury, which is
Yeah, but you can
TBI.
You can do assault.
Oh,
you can do assault with a weapon.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be used.
You sure already admitted.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Is that a cut?
Yes, he's got that cut above his eye. His nose will bleed, and I asked him if he bit his lip or anything like that. I don't know. I might have gotten hit. I've asked him multiple times just to get checked out, and he won't do it.
Ag assault for everything.
I wonder if maybe we should call an ambulance just
for him.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. He was cheesy too.
I know he doesn't want one.
He just kept saying, like, I played sports, I can take a hit.
I'll just give him a landline.
Because if he's got a brain bleed or something and we didn't call an ambulance.
Yeah. Well, and that was my whole thing too. Like, dude, it makes your case stronger.
We'll give you a landline.
But
all right,
I don't know.
I'm good with that, Dan.
Yeah,
you're good.
So I was in fear from
because he got out of his vehicle.
He was coming towards me. Physically, I thought he was going to attack me. So I was in fear for my life.
And you were wrong.
Well, I'm just telling you I was in fear for my life.
That's okay. I understand that, but you were wrong because he doesn't have a weapon. No one can say what he said in a threatening manner. No one can say how he aggressed you.
If you think a guy's going to attack you and your child is standing right there, he's going to tackle you or something. I mean, I didn't know if he had a weapon or not.
Yeah.
So
but you don't point guns at people.
Well, if my life was in danger, I know. And I'm not going to speak for the state of Montana, but in the state of North Carolina, if you feel like your life's in danger,
no, sir, you are wrong. I can guarantee you're wrong. In any state that I've been, I lived in North Carolina. I lived in Beirut.
Well, look,
and unfortunately, guns get pulled on
people. And I
people
don't
all the
want to
time.
argue with you, officer. I feel like I did what I did in that moment to protect my son. So
and unfortunately, you're wrong. And because you're wrong, every one of you put the boots to that guy.
And your knuckles, just that way if they say you struck one of them.
Oh yeah, my wrist is hurting right now. I jacked him a couple times.
Okay.
Then I got pissed. Then I fucking went and ran him down. I had him tackled over there. I was beating the shit out of him on the bottom over there.
That guy. He's got cuts, lacerations, and probably got
he punched me 2 or 3 times.
Yes. You know
I
what?
can't
I can
defend
show
myself and not defend yourself.
But you're a trained martial artist. You just said you're in fear for your life. Come on. I like it.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was in fear for my life.
That's good. Have a seat. You can get in fear for your life over the day on Galvin County Jail. Detention center. Eric, do you want to step out for me?
Yes, sir.
Eric, I'm going to have you turn around. I'm going to take these handcuffs off, and I'm going to put this belly band on instead, okay?
Okay.
Are you going to comply with me?
Yes, sir.
I sure hope you do, because I sure would hate it if you didn't.
I will.
So what's going on here, Eric, is you guys are being arrested, okay? Put this one on the front. You guys are being arrested for ag assault, okay? Unfortunately, when guns are pointed at people in the state of Montana, and well, pretty much anywhere in the United States, it's against the law, okay? And then when you guys put the boots to the old guy and bust him up pretty good, that's kind of a bad deal, okay? He's got cuts and lacerations all over his head. I have not double locked him. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
It's just a really bad deal.
Even in the state of him coming at us and...
Let me ask you a question. Did he have a weapon at any point in time?
I do not.
So how are you in fear for your life? How are you in fear for anybody else's life if you don't have a weapon?
Yes, sir.
And none of you can make any statements about it.
And none of you can say what he said or what that made you feel so threatened by the fact that he came at you, upset that you're parked on his property. Toting guns and whacking people with crosses and stuff is not the way to do it, okay? Sorry, not trying to pass judgment. But I'll have you sit back in here, okay?
What's going to happen to the others, officer?
They're all going to jail. The only one that's not going to jail is the little kid. He's going to Child Protective Services. Tar's getting towed. Everybody's getting the same thing. What are they talking about? One called tax and saw. Woo! Yeah, well, yeah, I will. I forget your name.
Bethany.
Bethany, come on, step on out for me. Bethany?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be kosher with me here while I put this belly chain on you and put handcuffs around the front side?
No problem.
Not going to resist? You're not going to whack me?
No.
Okay, can you lift your hands up just a hair? Well, you have to put them. So, Bethany, due to the circumstances surrounding the incident today, I'm going to have you put this in this handcuff here. And the other one, same thing. Okay, so what's going on is you guys are all being arrested. 4 people can't whack up on one guy, and he's got quite a few lacerations and stuff. Your dad pointed a gun at him. He doesn't have a gun. No one can say what kind of threatening stuff he stated or how he made you guys feel like your lives were in danger. So at the end of the day, you guys put the boots to this old guy.
Yes, sir.
For what we know of as no apparent reason. Okay.
Yes,
so is anybody in that?
No, keep her in here. I'm going to take this out.
Okay.
Just get
I'm going to double lock these. Hold on.
Yeah, one sec.
I'm just going to lock these up.
Yeah, we'll have to have you do that here in a second. Bethany, do you have anything on your person?
Just a phone and some gospel tracts and gloves in the pocket.
Okay. Okay. Have we told you what's happening yet?
No, sir.
No. Let me hand these off to this fella here. So what's happening, Carter, is you guys are all here. You guys are all going to jail today for aggravated battery on this old fart with the white hair, okay?
Yes, sir.
Reason is, there's 4 of you. All 4 of you went to whacking on him, okay? And at the end of the day, he's sustained quite a few injuries.
I got punched in the nose. That's what happened.
Okay.
He's bleeding all over the place.
And it's mostly blood that's from your nose.
There's a scratch right there. I just looked in the mirror. There's a scratch there.
Yep, I see that.
And at the end of the day, it's just not very cool.
Yes, sir.
And he had a gun pointed at him. I'm going to have you turn face this way just a little bit so I can take these off.
When he takes it out, put it in here, okay?
So Carter, do you have any questions for me? So families that walk across America together will go to jail together. Holy cow. It's kind of a bad deal, huh? Yes.
Yep. So, bud, here's the deal, okay? So, your dad, your sister, and your dad's 2 friends, right? That's who you're with? Okay. They're all going to go to jail for beating that guy up, okay? All right? Hey, it's all right. It's okay. So, we've called the child services for Montana, and we're waiting to see where you're going to go tonight, okay? Okay? So that's what's going on, bud. Okay? Take a deep breath. It's okay. It's all right. Okay? Just take a breath, buddy. I know it. I know it's tough. All right. So.
Will I ever see them again?
So it'll all get figured out, but for tonight you're probably gonna be staying with somebody else, okay?
Okay, will you tell them that I love them all?
Yep. I'll let them know that.
Okay.
So I will let them know that. All right. Can I grab you? If I have a napkin up there, would you like a napkin?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, hold tight here for me, bud, all right?
Okay.
Are you warm enough? You want to
Yes,
blanket?
no, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, hold tight here for me, bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the RP or do you want me to?
I can.
It's up to you, bud.
I can. I have the juvenile in my car.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. You want to go there? I'll stay with these guys.
Okay. Do you want me to just take the juvenile with me, or you want me?
Yeah. Take them with you. Okay. 222-2510. We're code 4-5 detained.
I just got to pick up a statement from the victim here real quick, and I'll be heading back over this. Just hold tight here for a minute, okay, bud?
Okay.
You need anything? You all right for the minute?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Now they took his side. The guy who started it, they took his side. Why does that have to happen? Why do we have to be like this? No! No! I can't believe this is happening. I wanted to have a good day. Not like this, though. I'm screwed. I'm going to...
Could I just have a status, please, sir?
Why does this happen? Now they took his side. The guy who started it, they took his side. I can't do this. No, I'm not. I need help. I'm all alone out here. Why does my life have to be like this? The day was going great until this happened.
Yeah, and Alexis just texted me and said she was on her way, so I'm not sure what's getting shuffled around at the moment. CPS out of Bozeman. she contacted me first. I told her the story. She called me back and said her supervisor said we weren't in her district. Well, then she just texted me and said she was on her way.